Hi everyone! Back with another review. This time it's from an artist I have not done yet, and this was a request. I do have some decent familiarity with this artist, but I shouldn't say artist because it's a band, and I shouldn't say band because it's a K-pop group, and I shouldn't say group because it's a K-pop idol group. 2NE1's second mini album, the Korean one. Let's go. This song really made the summer of 2011 a very interesting one in both Korea and for me, because I remember waiting for this to come out because, you know, they kept pushing it back because there was such an elaborate music video and all of this other stuff. This song to me exudes K-pop, and it exudes what 2NE1's style is about, which is very dance pop and EDM stuff. Also, I think it features each of the four girls very well in a very balanced way, which for me is really hard to do in a lot of groups, especially girl groups, but I feel like this song was really well done in that regard. Also, I think this song is extremely catchy, and if you're introducing someone into K-pop, it's a great song to introduce people to because it's so catchy, and even if they don't necessarily like it at first, they'll remember it and might come back to it. That being said, on a more personal opinion, I like this song a lot. I didn't really used to like 2NE1 at all. This song changed my mind, actually. But I can't say that I like love them or anything, but I do really like this song. It's really fun, and you can't help but like get up and dance to this. And also, one of my favorite parts is the part where it gets to the end and it has this really weird instrumentation, and I love how that changes like the entire mood of the song, and then it flows right back into the bum da 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 beat, and it's really well done, and I think that this is a great way to open the mini album. Okay, Ugly. The beginning of the song is really wonderful. This right here. Again, really strong K-pop, like stereotypical K-pop kind of like mid-tempo track thing going on. But the song turns into something very different, and I don't like what the chorus does at all. It's really takes away from how good of a song this could have been. They add some like really cheesy instrumentals into it, and I just don't like it. However, I really like the concept of the song, and like, you know, 2NE1 gets a lot of crap, especially CL, for being ugly, like not a pretty Korean. And I think CL's gorgeous, and people are like, oh, she can only wear her makeup one way to make herself look pretty. She's weirdly pretty. Like, people are weird. But I think that's awesome that they kind of took that whole concept and they're like, hey, we should make a song of this. I'm sure that wasn't just them, though. I'm sure that was kind of their company being like, hey, let's release this song. But I really don't like this chorus. The stupid electric guitar sounds so cheesy, and it sounds bad. It doesn't flow with the rest of the song at all. But I like the concept of the song, and their English is also extremely good, which is just something that all the artists from this company tend to have really good English. But yeah, they especially have very good English. Okay, Lonely. I'm not really sure how I feel about this song because I listened to it a lot, but it's really easy to forget for me. It kind of just falls in somewhere in this mini album, and then I even forget that the song was ever released. Their vocals are pretty, and you finally get to hear them sounding like girly vocals as opposed to like the really strong kind of rapping vocals that were in I'm the Best, and the more like upbeat and strong vocals that were in Ugly. And I really like how simple this song is, but I always am forgetting that this song even exists. Because I don't know, it's just not impactful enough. I almost wish that this song's instrumentals and vocal style had been applied to Ugly, because I feel like it would have fit better. But I'm so happy that they can say lonely and not sound like really bad when they say lonely. um, I really am surprised, like, I just want to take the moment to say this, in addressing their English. I'm really surprised that 2NE1 hasn't, like, gotten famous really in the United States yet, because they have very good English and their style is very in sync with what's in style right now in America, only it's better in my opinion. But I'm really surprised by that. But anyway, this song is just, it's not bad, it's just kind of forgettable. I really like the way they sing Hate You. This part right here. Like the constant pattern of the upswell, like that verb pattern being repeated over and over and over, makes it really catchy. But the song is really quite unimpressive. It's 3.5 minutes, which could be part of the reason why the song doesn't really go anywhere, but the song really doesn't go anywhere. I remember, like, they released a music video to go with this that was, like, completely animated, and after watching I Am the Best and listening to that song and being like, wow, that song is amazing, this came out and I was completely underwhelmed. And again, it's a little bit easy to forget, but it's not quite as easy to forget as Lonely for me. Like, I always remember the song because I always remember the like that whole thing. I remember that really well. However, this song is pretty boring. It has some interesting things going on instrumentally, but I don't know, it's really hard to make a good song in 3.5 minutes. And a lot of the songs on this are about 3.5 minutes. And maybe that's why I'm not impressed, but I'll get to that when I wrap up the album. So, I know a lot of people do like this song though, and I see why, but I'm just really not that impressed. Okay, I actually think that this song is one of the best on the mini album, ironically, because it's Boom's solo, Don't Cry. And I really like her voice, like, not necessarily like I like the quality of her voice. She has a weird quality to her voice and I really like it. But her solo track is one of the best, it's one of the highlights of this mini album, I feel like, because it's got, you know, the building up to the chorus, but the chorus isn't as disappointing as, like, Ugly's was. And, like, and it fits so well with this, like, K-pop EDM style that 2NE1 is loved for. Like, this is really K-pop to me. And it's really good, I think. And again, I'm really surprised that this isn't famous in the United States at all, or in Europe. But yeah, I'm really surprised that, like, her solo song is, for me, one of the highlights, because, like, she's not even my favorite member. But it's definitely worth listening to, and it's a pretty good song. I haven't been talking much about the lyrics, admittedly, because I don't speak Korean very well. I can recognize it really well because I know Korean grammar really well, but, like, words and stuff, I don't know. So, like, I can tell you what, like, tense they're talking in, but I can't tell you what they're saying, and it's really pathetic. So that's why I haven't really talked about the lyrics very much, but I don't, if somebody could maybe comment about it and give me your opinion, because I really don't have anything to say. So Don't Stop the Music is a really common title for songs, I've noticed. Rihanna had Don't Stop the Music. If anybody has listened to Play, they have a song called Don't Stop the Music. It's one of my favorite songs ever. Don't stop, stop the music, the world will keep turning if you use it. Yeah, okay. So anyway, but they have this, and this song was not what I expected. I believe that this particular mix of the song is actually, like, not the original. I'm gonna look that up really fast. Okay, yeah, it is an alternate version with alternate lyrics. I haven't listened to the original, so I'm not able to really compare. But I do like this song pretty well. I'm not really sure how it does closing off the album, because, like, to me this isn't a full album, it's a mini album, and so, like, any album that's that's like 6 or less tracks, to me, doesn't really need, like, the close off track, because it's pretty much just a sample of their music. And I know that Korea especially really loves mini albums, but to me, like, I don't know, it doesn't need a close-off song because it's a sample of their music, like I said. So, anyway, the song I think it's catchy though, and it's probably one of my more preferred songs on this mini album. But there's so much autotune. That's my biggest complaint. So much autotune, and all 4 of them can sing really well. So I don't know why it's so heavy in autotune, other than the style. But it's kind of annoying for me to listen to. Alright, 2NE1 is a very good girl group, I think. And I think that this album does represent their style pretty well, like as a mini album, just for a mini album. But for me, I used to be a lot more into K-pop, but one of the things I hate about K-pop is how the groups all sound the same now. And they really just don't have their individual own style. And like, it's hilarious because like, okay, for example, Kim Jun-soo is like, yeah, I'm gonna go and do a solo thing and sound different than everybody else. And you know what he did? He sounds the same as everybody else. And then he did the second one. He's like, okay, for real this time I'm gonna do something that doesn't sound like anybody else. And you know what? It still sounds like everybody else. And I'm just like, I give up. So I've kind of given up on K-pop. However, if you're getting into K-pop, I do suggest 2NE1 as a girl group to listen to because they're way different than like Girls' Generation or Wonder Girls or any of them. They're more like the stronger female type group, and I like them for not only for doing that, but just they're good. And they're really easy to listen to if you like dance music and you want music to like get up and do stuff. Like, it's just, they all have really good beats and like good workout music, blah blah blah. However, I'm not the most fond of them, so I'm kind of neutral toward this album because I really love some of the songs. Like, I really love Wom's song, and I really love I'm the Best, but like the rest of the album, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Anyway, enough of that, because I really don't have that much to say. That's bad, isn't it? I feel really bad because it's such a short mini album, but you know, she's got the line in. Anyway, the next album is a request, but it was an album I was planning on doing anyway. Also, if you have any more requests, please leave a comment or message me. I will update, like by the time you see this, I will have updated the request list on my main page on my YouTube, so please check that out. And I'm really excited to do the next album. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I am like so excited. And also, somebody requested Visual K finally. And like, I just want to make this clear. Like, it doesn't have to be a J-pop artist, and it doesn't have to be a K-pop artist. I don't care if you give me Korean rock. I don't care if you give me rap. I don't care if you give me Visual K. I don't care if you give me idol groups in any genre. I don't care if it's Korean or Japanese. It can be Chinese. It can be Thai. It can be Bollywood. It can be anything Asian. I will do it. As long as it's Asian. That's the point. And so, I just want to make that clear. I didn't know if I was clear about that before because somebody was like, are you okay with Visual K? And I'm like, am I okay with Visual K? My roommate and I'll get into that some other time when I actually review Visual K. But anyway, yeah. Just wanted to make that clear. And without further ado, I will say that there probably won't be a review until the end of November because I am participating in NaNoWriMo. Hello! I was about to bro fist. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm gonna be so busy with classes already and trying to write this novel that I probably am going to just pretty much shut down every other hobby I have, including this channel, for a while. So, it'll probably, if I do a review, it'll be toward the end of November, around Thanksgiving, maybe, because then one of my friends from Japan is coming to visit, and it gets complicated with time and everything, but I'm really excited to do the next review, so if I get time to do it, I will do it in like, just like that. So anyway, I'll end it here. Thank you for watching, and I still don't remember that closer that I was going to come up with, but if any of you are participating in NaNoWriMo, I will put my information in the thing, so add me, and let's write together. Happy November, and take care.